Hi friends, welcome back to Zera Smart. This is a part 2 video of how do we get a free website and get the details. You can call it free website or a domain name, both are same. So in last video we talked about you can go to profreehost.com, you can put your email address, it could be a Gmail address, and put your password, register yourself. Once you come in there, you'll have a step to go to your email, registered email, and activate account from there. And this is how you get. So in our case, we have created a website called zerasmartc.annex.com. As I said earlier, annex unaux.com, that is a extra extension you will get before the .com. But good thing is you will get your unique website without spending a single dollar. You can get more details about this website. For example, you can click on manage. So this website is already created for you. Then here you can get more details, like for example your username is annex. So this is important if you want to get any administrative details, if you want to change any details about your website, if you want to do anything administration stuff, you can do that. As it's shown, your status is active. Your main domain is zetasmartc.annex.com, and it gives all of the details. So FTP is basically, let's say you have created an account and you want to add some details to your website. Basically you want to host it, you want to put details, images, photos, videos, if you want to correct some situation, some issues. So this is a very important information. FTP details, what is the host name, that is one of the things. Whenever you have let's say if you are trying to log in using FTP into your website and want to transfer some files or remove some file, edit some data, one of the first things it will ask you about what is the host name of your FTP website. So this is the host name, ftpupload.net. Your username is annex259555068. Password you can copy from here, or at least keep a track of it. The DNS is a domain naming service. Basically it will help you tell on which server you are hosted. So it's a ns1 and ns2 annex.com. MX record is pretty much used for the email service. The other one is password. Let's say, as I told you before, I just shown you, and even you can see right now, this is the password, but you can always change your password. For example, if I want to change the password, all I can I can do it multiple times. Since I have shown you password, I would like to change this password, so I can click on change password option. It will ask you to put the details again, so let me click it again. It's taking a while. And pretty much you can put any password you want, and that's it, your password will be changed. So these are the basic things. It's taking a while, so I will go to the other option. Basically once you have created your website, that means you have a name to it. And what does it mean is you have to come back and check if the website is created. Last time I think I had a typo, so let me show that again. Here is the one. So if you see, we have created this website zerasmartc.unaux.com. so here it says free host, congratulations, your account is active now you can get to work. So, and it gives you some suggestions, so you can always come back, but I just want to make sure that the website is created. Now come back here. Since the website is created, one of the few things you can do is install some software on how do we edit the website, what are the content you can put it. Some people right away want to go to the FTP and different accounts and want to code their website. Some people wants to use let's say if you are not technically you don't want to spend too much technical details in developing the website, you can use some of the options. So we can click on control panel and get those options, like you can use WordPress, is one of the software basically to build the websites, and you can do that. So let's click on control panel and see what are the options we are given here. So in this it will tell you redirecting to control panel. So wait a bit, it's going to take a couple of seconds. There you go. One of the important things, every time you are identified as the author, basically with this identification number, as I told you, UNAX 259555068, even though your website is zerasmartc.annex.com, but this is the identification number. So here you can say I approve. Now it's trying to load the panel. So very important information to note here. These are the few options. So if you want to update your contact email, any other details, account settings, you can always do that. I'll just show you. If you remember, we had the email here, zetasmartc@gmail.com, but if you have to ever change the email address, you can do that. This is also very important information. And let's say account settings. So what are the details you have about your account? All those details are available here. If you want to note them down, that is fine. MySQL details, what is your MySQL, if you want to do it. MySQL basically is a database. Again, these are all the details you have about MySQL and DNS, as I talked about, NS1, NS2, and your subdomains. If you want to create some new subdomains, you can use the add subdomains options and do that. So these are the few things I want to show. Going back again, file manager is, if you have multiple files, you want to manipulate them, you want to manage them, add, and disk space, disk usage, depending on the content you are using. All those FTP accounts I have just gone through. PHP MyAdmin, so these are the other details you might get. Again, here you will get all those details here. Let's go back. One of the other things is, if you want to host your email, certain only, but as I said before, the one of the positive things is you don't have to spend any money, but on the few of the limitations what you have on freehost.com is profreehost.com is that it has limitations. It doesn't give you unlimited resources. So in terms of hosting emails, hosting the space, disk space, and all that, they are limited. One of the other things, SSL certificates are there. TLS, you can put a key in there and generate the key, and come and upload the security key along with some other details, certificate details, and you should get it. So for what is the software do you need, right, to host this website? So here you have a couple of details. Basically what you want to do in under software, there are quite a few of the things, but I'll list two important things you might need it from here. One is called Softlicious app installer. This will help you to install your WordPress. And the second is Cloudflare. Cloudflare is basically a kind of a proxy server that sits between your website and the hosting website, right? That will optimize the speed, the images, and give you a lot of information, security, and all that. So I can make another video on Cloudflare a bit later. But let's talk about this software app installer. This is the option which will help you to install the WordPress, which will help us to build the website. So let's click on that option. There you go. It's going to take a while. So as I told you before, this will give you, so there are quite a few options in hosting the website or in terms of building a website. Jumia or PrestaShop and all that, but one of the world renowned and the most commonly used is WordPress. So if you click on WordPress, it will tell you all the details about the installation details and all that. So you can click on install now. So basically with this option, all you have to do is go let me go. So these are the few details about the WordPress. Is a 5.4 version. Choose protocol, so that's fine. HTTP, you can choose it. It's already has selected the zetasmartcnx.com. You can say my blog, my settings enable multi-site. If you want to have multi-site, that's fine, otherwise keep it blank there. Admin, by default it with the admin and password is pass. Please remember that. You can change this password anytime you want. I can put 1 2 3 4 5. So just for your information, admin, you can put any name you want, but this is the information that will be used whenever you want to kind of log into your website. So basically, if you want to do whenever you are hosting the website, this will be the these are the two key information of all these: admin and pass 1 2 3 4 5. this is the key for you to log in and make changes to your website. So this is very important. Admin email, you can use any email you want. I would like to change here, so I would say the same email I have used while creating the website. I'll say Zeta Smart C, right, at the rate of gmail.com. all right, so I will do that. We'll keep the language English and everything else. Excuse me. So I'll say select. Now you have an option to choose a theme. You can change that a bit later as well. So I will say select, right? And basically, I mean, if you want to select a theme, that's fine. Otherwise you will say install. So email address is not valid. Obviously there is some problem. That is fine. Zeta Smart C at gmail.com. Well, I see, yeah, there might be a space there. Okay, now I think that space is gone. Let's go back and say install. There you go. So it is checking the submitted data. What we have submitted the data in terms of giving our admin details. There you go. Congratulations, the software was installed successfully. If you really see, WordPress has been successfully installed at zetasmartc@annex.com. This is administrative URL. As I told you before, it will give you zsmart.annex.com wp admin. This is the login, and this is the URL. You have to remember or take it down, because every time you want to make changes to your website, then this is the information you want to log in. And as I told you, we remember the password anyway. So just let's click on this. Let's go there. As I told you before, it will ask you for the login and password information. By default, your login is admin and your password is what we have selected. So let's go. Since we have put in the login and password information, it has automatically took you there. So you can use those options in terms of how do we create the pages, post, media and plugins. I will have another short video created exclusively about how do you use those options to host your website. But as of now, I think this will pretty much cover the part 2. Thank you guys very much. Please, if you like this video, like it, subscribe it and press the bell icon. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.